Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please go ahead, click on subscribe, and also click on the bell to receive all the updates and activities on my channel. So today we are continuing working on the XCR, and we're going to do a tool review of a Riveter gun that I bought from Harbor Freight. If you're ever working on a snowmobile or something like that, this will come in handy for when you need to use these big rivets. So that being said, why don't we go over to the bench. All right, so this is item number 66422. This is marketed as the Pittsburgh heavy duty rivet gun. This rivet gun will handle rivets in diameter of 3/32, 1/8, 5/32, 3/16, and 1/4 inch shanks. So, if you've ever done any pop rivet work, more than likely you also have one of these small hand riveters. You know, these work great with the small pop rivets, but once you get into some of the bigger sizes, and what we're looking at, this is a 3/16 steel shank rivet, and this is a 1/4 inch shank with a 1/2 inch head aluminum rivet. To try to use your basic hand riveter, you're gonna need Herculean hands to really get that thing to draw through, and more than likely you're gonna get fatigued after the first 2 or 3 that you're gonna do. So using this rivet gun allows you to really make this an easy job. You can use a lot of force pressing the rivet into the work while you're drawing it back. It has a collection bottle. It has a wrench to remove the heads that just screw into the gun, and as you're doing your work, the pins will just fall into the bottle. This thing does work great. It does have an Achilles heel, but with that being said, why don't we go over to our project, and I'll show you what it can do for us. All right, so what we're doing is we're reattaching this snow flap to the snowmobile. This flap is held onto the aluminum tunnel by these 3/16 steel rivets. So with this tool, what makes it nice is, as long as you have a nice open area, it works great. So what you can do is, you just load up the tool, and with the hand riveter guns, because the way it works, because you're basically pumping it, it's hard to get the rivet flat up against the work. But with this particular gun, it actually allows you to press the rivet against your workpiece, draw it back, and then with a couple pumps, the rivet set is nice and flat. As you can see, the pin just drops in. So there you go. Using this tool when you have tons of open space, this makes for a nice simple job. Okay, so like I mentioned, this thing does have one fatal flaw, and unfortunately, the design of this tool is its flaw. What gives you the nice leverage on being able to draw these big rivets also comes back to haunt you when you're working in a tight space. All right, so what I'm doing on this sled, I'm just filling in some holes with some 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch aluminum blind pop rivets. So what you would want to do is, and I've already done these I was able to get the gun in there, but the problem is, once you load up the gun, there's no way, because of the angle of this, to get the rivet in there and then be able to draw the tool back, because for the arms to open up, for the rivet to sink all the way down, it's such a wide spread, you're not able to get into your work. So that is the one major drawback. It'd be nice if you could essentially close a gun a little bit more narrower to get your rivets down there, but the problem is once you get it into that range where you think you could work, you're not able to get the rivet actually in the gun, because the only way to get the rivet to go all the way down is to have it fully opened up. So that is the Achilles heel of this tool. So with that being said, I would still give this tool a thumbs up, depending on what you're doing. But just be aware, if you are working in some tight compounds, it's something to be considered. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments box. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.